Picture. Here, we got it. Here we go. All right.
You are amazing! This is what democracy looks like! And this is what democracy acts like! We are standing up together! We are supporting the Bernie delegates who liberated themselves tonight from the Democratic Party and the DNC. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you for your courage! The Democratic Party has shown what their true colors are. In this email release that showed how they were sabotaging Bernie's campaign from the start, how this vote for Hillary tonight was baked into the future. For a long, long time, they ensured that the game would be rigged to ensure that Hillary Clinton received the nomination. We say no to that kind of corruption. We say no to a political party that is controlled by the big money of the predatory banks and the fossil fuel giants and the war profiteers. We say no to that kind of corruption. We say yes to the future that the Bernie delegates, that the Bernie campaign, that the Bernie mission has lifted up. An America and a world that works for all of us. Thank you so much for your courage and your vision, because you know that there is no excuse for us to be pouring our dollars into bailouts for Wall Street, into tax breaks for the wealthy, and into wars that make us less safe, not more safe, and which are destroying the world, when those resources could be put into creating the healthy, just, and sustainable world we deserve. We say no to this bloated, dangerous military budget. We say yes to putting our dollars into true security, into true human rights, here at home and around the world. We say thank you to all of you who've been lifting us up and moving us forward. We say no to student debt. We say yes to bailing out the students like we did for the crooks on Wall Street.
That's right.
Who crashed the economy. We say no to the debt that there is no way to repay. And we say yes to an emergency jobs program that will put everyone back to work with full-time living wage jobs, not with part-time, low-wage, temporary, insecure jobs that have been created by this predatory economy.
Further in, or do you?
We say no.
Use this one. So here we are.
Are you hearing me with this one?
Turn it around. I walked it. Yes. Turn it around. There you go.
Testing 1, 2. We have contacts.
It's darker back there.
So let me again
gets darker
say
and
thank
darker.
you. Thank you, Bernie delegates.
This is probably the best place to go.
Thank you to all of us who've been standing up. Thank you so much for your courage. Thank you for your conviction. Thank you for starting this revolution and refusing to let it die inside of the Democratic Party. Thank you for standing up to say we deserve living wage jobs for everyone as a human right.
Straight back.
Thank you for saying we deserve an emergency jobs program that we call a Green New Deal. This is not rocket science. We can end this economic crisis.
Okay, that's right.
They tell us us that we're in a recovery, but we're really in an emergency for most Americans who are either in poverty or heading towards poverty. We need an economy that works for us, not for the 22 billionaires who have half the wealth of the nation. 22 million people have the wealth of the nation, half of it in their own pockets. We're saying we need that wealth in the hands of everyday Americans to have a just economy that we deserve. We're calling for an end to the climate crisis with 20 million jobs that will transition us on an emergency basis to clean renewable energy 100% by 2030. And we say no to any new fossil fuel infrastructure starting now. No fracking, no pipelines, no offshore oil, no nuclear, no public lands, no Arctic devastation. We want wind, water, and sun for everyone on a planet we can survive on together indefinitely into the future. This is the emergency jobs program we need, and we call for that now.
Thank you, Jill.
And if you didn't hear before, we're calling for bailing out the students like we did for the crooks on Wall Street.
Do you want me to say something as a delegate?
And we're calling for free public higher education. Free for everyone.
He's a delegate.
It pays for itself. We deserve it. And we call for a foreign policy based on international law and on human rights, not on military domination and regime change, which is only making the world a more chaotic and violent place. It's only the weapons profiteers who are benefiting from this policy. We say end a foreign policy, which is nothing more than a marketing strategy for the war industry. We need a foreign policy based on international law and human rights. No weapons sales to Saudi Arabia, no subsidies to the Israeli army to violate international law and human rights. I want to end.
Mic check.
I want to conclude.
Mic check.
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 I want to conclude thanking you for the courage to lead us forward, for the courage to reject the intimidation campaign that is trying to get you to vote for some mythology of a lesser evil. We should not feel safe. We should not allow Donald Trump to win this election.
Hell no.
And we should not allow Hillary Clinton to win this election. Hillary Clinton. Hillary cannot stand up to Donald Trump because it's the policies of the Clintons that have created the economic misery that has given rise to the right-wing extremism that supports Donald Trump. If we are going to stand up to Donald Trump, we need a true, radical, progressive agenda that puts people, planet, and peace over profit. That is how we stop Donald Trump. Together, standing up, standing strong, standing for what we believe in. Democracy needs a moral compass. If we silence ourselves to make room for the lesser evil, we create a moral vacuum into which the political predators run. So we say enough of lesser evil. We say reject the lesser evil. Fight for the greater good, like our lives depend on it. Because they do. We can have an America our bus, the Bernie delegates, the Bernie movement. Your courage has gotten us to this place. Your courage is going to take us forward. Let's keep moving together. Let's forge an unstoppable movement in the course of this election just by mobilizing young people in debt alone. That is enough voters, 42 million, who can win the election. 42 million is a plurality of the vote. We can win the election. Don't let them tell you for a minute that we are an irrelevant footnote. Just the young people, the millennials, who've been thrown under the bus on student debt, that alone is enough to come out if we spread the word to everyone you know who's holding student debt. We have all the votes we need to take over this election and win it, to cancel debt, make higher education free, create an emergency jobs program for everyone to have a good living wage job that will end the climate crisis, that will make wars for oil obsolete. Together, we can do this. We are the ones we have been waiting for. The power to change this world is not just our hopes, it's not just our dreams. Right here and now in FDR Park, that power is in our hands. Thank you so much to the Bernie delegates who've not walked out, you have walked in to a democratic, just, and equitable future that we can create together. Thank you all so much. Onward we go to victory together. Thank you. Let's make it so. I'm going to turn it over to a member of the Bernie delegation to take your question.
Check, 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 check. My fellow Americans, I would like to say thank you.
Did you just text me?
There you have it, guys. Jill Stein, Democratic Party leader.
Fuck Hillary.
You heard him. F Hillary. I think that's the sentiment all around here. Basically anything but Hillary or Trump. We got cut off on the end there a little bit, but as we were saying, the sentiment here is anyone but Trump or Hillary. And again, Jill Stein has taken over this area of the DNC, and it looks like this crowd is quite happy with what she has to offer. Stay tuned, guys. Check the links in the description to find out how you can donate to Press for Truth. And stay tuned, guys. We got more videos coming soon. This is Dan Dix here reporting for PressForTruth.ca.